Thank you to everyone here tonight for helping us to honor and remember those very brave souls who answered the call of freedom. Also to Anthony Pratt, who just pledged $2 billion, and that's peanuts for Anthony, if you know Anthony. Come on, Anthony, you can do better than that. Thank you. Thank you very much, Anthony. That's beautiful.
President Trump personally giving a standing ovation to Australian billionaire. He's a manufacturing CEO, Anthony Pratt. He pledged to double his investment in the U.S. to $2 billion over 10 years to create 5,000 manufacturing jobs in the working-class heartland of the Midwest. And look who's here, the man himself, Pratt Industries Global Chair, Anthony Pratt. So good to see you. So why are you doing this now?
Well, we have enormous confidence in President Trump. He's doing a wonderful job, and we think he's going to continue to do a great job. He's reducing unemployment. As we saw today, the job figures show that unemployment's the lowest it's been for a decade, and he's supporting manufacturing, and that's why we're doubling down on our investment in the United States, creating 7,000 high-paying manufacturing jobs, mainly in the Midwest.
So which states are involved?
Well, it's everything from Wisconsin, for example. Last month, in March, Governor Scott Walker opened our new Beloit, Wisconsin factory. Recently, then Governor Pence opened our paper mill in Indiana. We've got plants in Ohio. We've got plants in Pennsylvania. We've got plants, you know, in a lot of the Midwest.
So you have 68 factories. I think you employ 7,000 already here in the U.S.
Absolutely.
And you are the #1 player in recycled paper, right?
Yes, we a company started here about 30 years ago, and since then we've built 68 factories, including 4 paper mills. In fact, we've built 3 of America's last 4 paper mills in the United States, which we're very proud of.
That's such a huge deal. And I love this one about this facility, this factory in Staten Island. Discarded paper goes in one end and outshoots millions of pizza boxes on the other. I mean, you got to love that. But, you know, Anthony, Mr. Pratt, President Obama said in the summer of 2016 during the campaign that manufacturing jobs are not going to come back, that, you know, Trump, what's he going to do, wave a magic wand? I mean, what do you make of President Obama saying that and what's happening now?
Well, we think that President Trump is doing a fantastic job. In fact, I think manufacturing is back in the USA. I think there's a few reasons for that. One of them is the great optimism that people have about President Trump. Secondly, I think the energy costs in the USA are half the energy costs in a lot of other parts of the world due to the all-of-the-above approach. And thirdly, the American workers are the most productive and skilled and hard-working people in the world. And so manufacturing, there's actually onshoring going back, people coming from China back to Ohio, moving their businesses back because of the great sense of optimism in America.
What are you doing differently now versus under Obama?
We are very optimistic about making this pledge, this commitment to double down on our investment, to invest another $2 billion to create these 5,000 high-paying manufacturing jobs. We've never done that before.
So the press,
and that's because our huge confidence in President Trump.
And his energy and his optimism.
Absolutely.
So the press is calling last night's gathering between, you know, President Trump and his officials and Australia a, quote, love-in. And the media was trying to create some controversy, saying that President Trump gave you a solo standing ovation and other people just sat down. Is that true?
I was very honoured to make the pledge before the President and the First Lady. It was an enormous honour that he was there, and he's a tremendous leader, and I told him that, and it's because of him that we're so enthused about he's one of the huge reasons behind America's results. So
we hear that you made a $100,000 bet that Mr. Trump would win the presidency. I mean, did you make good on that?
That's true, actually. I went to the Australian equivalent of the OTB, and I got $4.50 odds, and placed the bet. And because I had faith that I did that the night before the third election, it was the third debate, rather, the night before the third debate, and I was so confident that President Trump would win, I thought no one would believe me. And the reason I thought he was going to win was because I talked to our customers in the Midwest, I talked to our employees in the Midwest, and they were all saying they were going to vote for Mr. Trump. Now, President Trump And everyone I talk to in the Midwest and the Southeast, the Southwest, where our factories are in the heartland, we're all going to vote for him. And that made me feel that, you know, extremely confident that he was going to win.
What a story. Anthony Pratt, come back soon. What a
Thank you.
great story.
Thank
Wow,
you.
really optimistic about U.S.
Thank you, Liz.
manufacturing and doubling down on that.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you. Come
Thank
back
you.
soon.
Thank